Alright guys, welcome back to the shop. It is Tuesday. Tuesday at a little after 4:30. If y'all can see that. Got a little late start today, but hopefully we can get a few things done. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the rear brake hose replaced so I can get this master cylinder replaced. So that is gonna be on the video today. Getting this rear brake hose, and it is tight quarters up in here. Always afraid I'm gonna scratch this door. Alright, so let me set y'all up over here. Let me see what's going on. The problem I'm having is where these steel lines come into the brake hose, they're real tight and they're very small nuts and they're easy to round off. So what we're going to do is use a little bitty pipe wrench. This usually works pretty good to break them free. It will kind of damage the nuts, but usually not to the point where you can't use them. So it's better than rounding them off. So let's set you up. We'll get started. So first thing we got to do is figure out, get this pipe wrench set up here. What size it needs to be. And if we do end up messing them up, we can always replace them. It ain't that big a deal to replace these lines. I had to do it on that diesel truck. It was tight. So let me go get a little wrench. I think that's a 3/8 or something like that. And come back and we'll take them off. Maybe with a wrench instead of having to use this. Instead of having to use that pipe wrench. So the other end of this hose has already been taken loose. And that one's off. So now I just got to take this nut off right here and we'll have it ready to swap out. Yes, it does. What I like to do is leave this a little bit loose. Try to get these started back. I hate flare nuts. I always seem like they want to cross thread with me. And you're going to go. Remember to go the right way with them. It's just brake work's just tedious. Pipe fittings. It's damn tedious. And we put up a bunch of calves, so they're belting their little heads off. They all got out night before last, and we got them back up yesterday, and the dang one still didn't get out last night back in the pasture with his mama. I wish we had a different place to put them, keep them separated a little better. Alright, so now we're ready to attach the hose to the other pipe. Hopefully it'll go a little better. These hoses going in. These hoses have a little key on them. Fits in a screw. It keeps them from turning. Or sometimes it's easier to get them started without them fitting in the groove. But that you don't want to turn 7/16. That joker's tight. Loosen these things up a little bit. What I'm gonna have to do is go find get my clip on here where this thing won't fall out. Alright, so we got these. Hope y'all can see this little black clip right here. It goes with the little lip facing out. It's gonna go right down in there. Got to make sure this thing is all the way seated, and it don't look like it is. It's got to be in the groove. This one's gonna be a little bit of a pain. Going in hard on this end. It's just this back end I don't want to go. It means this thing ain't, must not be lined up just right. I'm going to twist this hose no more than I have to. Alright, see how easy that was? Just simple. Alright, I've done a video on bench bleeding before, but it's been a while, so I'll include it on this one. One thing they do, this is a used master cylinder. It came off my Silverado, but it looks just like the one that was on here. But it is a little bit dirty, so I'm going to clean it out a little bit. And the reason I replaced it, I believe, is because it's seeping a little bit, but I don't think it's actually leaking. The other one looks in a little worse shape, so, you know. What I normally do is I look at the back end. You see this back end, it don't show any signs of leaking whatsoever, none. So I'm pretty sure that this one's a good cylinder. Matter of fact, I had the same issues after I replaced it as I was having with it, so that's the reason I saved it. Because I was pretty sure that I put a master cylinder on there for no reason. Alright, so I gotta find me some. You go to AutoZone or wherever and get you a kit. The kit's got all these different fittings in it. And you just find the fitting that fits your master cylinder. Okay, I'll fit this one. It's a lot easier with the kit than it is without the kit. And these are usually two different sizes. But actually, I think it comes with two each, two the same size each. I believe this one's going to be smaller. Then it comes with some smaller ones than this. If I wasn't already tired, get this thing screwed in. Cross threaded. Yeah, go find us some brake fluid and pour in here. And get these little hoses, stick them on the ends. Stick them over in the reservoir, and we'll get some brake fluid in there. Stick them over there like that. Push on it. Alright, you always want to get you a big bottle of brake fluid. Alright, get the big one, because you're going to use a lot of brake fluid, especially this system's empty. It's probably going to take every bit of this bottle to fill up the whole system. But you always want to use a new bottle, not one that's been open for a while. And we'll just fill up the reservoir. We'll put the top back on it. And we'll get us a screwdriver. We'll set y'all up. Maybe y'all can see what happens as I push on this thing with a screwdriver and put these over here in it. You should see some bubbles happening. It's kind of a pain to hold this thing. Actually, I think it comes with little clips. This thing comes with little clips so that you can just clip these hoses into the clip. Stick it down in there, they'll stay. Problem is these hoses get a little weak and they ain't got but one clip, so I guess I'll have to hold this one by hand. And as I push it slowly, you want to keep pushing this in until you see no more bubbles. If you got a plug like this, you can take these out and plug it right quick. because you're going to have some leakage when you take these hoses off. You got to figure out. This is a dual size plug, but I ain't got one. So I think I'm going to take it and put it on this one since it's got the most fluid in it. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but the reservoir on this one is backwards from the other one. In other words, this one's supposed to be going to the front, and this front one goes to the back. And if we follow this line down, this little line goes to the front. So I don't know why the other reservoir, the big reservoir is in the front and the little one's in the back. I don't know. This one is made for an ABS system, but it should work fine with this. Alright, so now we need to unscrew this one and hook that up. I'm going to go get my cap. So I'm going to put the cap on. I want to keep these things sealed as quick as you can. Don't leave them open too long, but pretty much ain't got no choice till I get this thing screwed in. Brake fluid everywhere. I got to figure out. I think it's actually 9/16, but I'm using 15 millimeter. This POR 15 should not be affected by brake fluid. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these up. See, that tighten these pretty tight. Now we'll see if we can get to the second one. It's also got a 19-inch, but on it down, and now we just have to dry everything up and make sure we ain't got no leaks. Of course, this coating that's on the POR 15, it might come off. Most paint don't like brake fluid. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to leave it like that right there. And I'm not going to bleed this brake system right now because I'm going to probably end up changing the calipers and possibly the wheel cylinders. I don't know. Main thing we want to do is let it sit overnight, and then we'll check for leaks, because if there's a leak anywhere, it'll eventually drain down. If this drains down, we know it's on the back end. If this drains down, we know it's on the front end. And can kind of straighten these coils up a little bit better than that. Alright guys, it is the next day. It's been a little over 24 hours. and it appears that we are good. Now this, I do notice this has turned a little yellower than what it was. So what I like to do, I got a little bit of something there. I'm not sure if that's, it could be just residuals from yesterday of putting this thing together. I didn't get down here till late, so I've been cutting grass and editing videos, and I decided I was working on the video I did yesterday, and I decided I need a little more, need to show what it looked like the next day, see if we had any leaks, and it looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to look down here at the proportion valve if I can see it. It is a bit hard to see, but if you see if I can put some light under it. There's something there in the way. So right down in there is where the proportion valve is, and I sure do wish I had hooked up that sensor wire while I was down there before I hooked everything back up. From what I can see, I don't see any wetness. So I believe we're going to be in good shape as far as leaks go. I've also purchased a pressure tester for this coolant system. I've got a vacuum system, the thing that pulls vacuum on the coolant system, and I did that Monday. I didn't show it in the video, in the update video, because it didn't seem like it pulled enough vacuum to me to really satisfy my feelings about it. So I went and ordered a new pressure tester kit, and it came in today. So that's pretty good. Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping, and they were right on the ball. So I've got a Mighty Vac coolant system test kit. It comes with all these different caps. I believe this one right here is one we're gonna need, and it says it's threaded, fits most late model GM. This may be the large bayonet, I don't know. I guess this video is running a little bit long, so I don't think I'm going to include testing on this video. That'll be next time. So until then, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't.